So, what's the plan? Are you guys going back to the caves to talk to Milton and stuff, or are we doing other things as you wake up and Ortuk is still looking over everyone?
How many days has it been since we first set out? Like 5 days? No, more than that.
Did we make a straight shot?
We
Just wondered
made
if we fill in that.
You made a straight shot there. It's been, I think, about 6 days since you left the cave last. And you still have your horses over at the abandoned outpost, by the way, and that they've been there for about
They're probably eating each other by now.
For about 3 days. They've been there.
We should not have left them
They're
there.
eating each other.
Not like they don't even have food.
They
even
don't
if they
even.
aren't crazy.
There's no grass there.
Let's go get them.
I can't imagine we'd. I mean, I didn't think about it. I can't imagine I'd
They're not-
actually leave an animal to starve to death and die.
But you did leave them there. You never came back for them.
That's Kevin forgetting and Zach forgetting and Drew
Yeah,
forgetting. That's not.
No.
I don't know.
Your characters said we tie them up here and we go.
I mean, I think we forgot to grab them again. I'm not sure that
You guys didn't. You made a straight shot from the forest, walking from the forest around and to the other forest, where you stayed the day, and then that shit happened, and then you walked.
Why would we not take the horses to the tree ant though?
I mean, we didn't say we did.
Yeah.
That's
You just
fine.
took a straight shot there. They're only a couple hours walk away. And it
We
dawns
make-
on you that these horses are probably close to dead. If I mean, they can survive a little. They can survive a couple days without food, but
There's
they're
probably some grass.
Well, I mean, even
I mean, it's not barren, right?
yeah. I mean,
Eating each other.
in the
Google this
outpost,
shit up.
it's barren. Where they're
Okay.
This is going to throw me on a watch list. I'm going to Google search how long can a horse survive without food and water, and I'm going to get like fucking PETA at my door.
Oh, I know what's the answer.
Let's just go get
Do the
them.
Google search for all of us.
Yeah, they don't
Alright,
have
hold
water either, do they? Ooh, that's
fuck?
another thing.
Yeah.
A horse drinks 30 gallons of water a day? Are you fucking
Well-
kidding me?
Jesus.
No one.
Hey, there are horses in deserts. Just have some faith.
Without water for a couple of days.
Okay.
All right, so we got a couple of days. Is the
All right.
They're like damaged.
It's been slightly more than a couple of days since you guys left them there. It dawns on you, like, we don't have our horses here.
all right? It's a Yahoo answer from frickin' 4 years ago, but it's probably the authority right now.
Wow.
I suppose those things are good to know.
Maybe we got lucky. Well, this is gonna ruin my dude's day even worse.
Old and a broken
Oh, you're 60
artifact.
years old and your precious horse is dead.
All right, so you guys go back to the abandoned outpost.
Put it in my bed.
Yeah.
All right, that's only about like 6 hours away. You guys start walking there. The horses are all laying down.
Ah, jeez.
Oh God.
I go over to my horse and see if it's
Hey,
alive.
as you go up there, its belly is rising very rapidly.
All right.
Essentially,
I look around to see if I can get any water. How close are we to the river? We're right on it, aren't we?
No. They ain't drinking river water right now. Can we get together? Cleric making water and anything we can do. I just don't want them drinking ghosty, spooky water right now.
I don't have make water or food.
They actually look like, while they do look dehydrated and starved, it looks like something else is wrong with them.
That's what I was thinking.
This is not happy music. As the rain is still coming down, It's kind of sleet right now, so it's cold. Everyone's bundled up. But the horses seem to be sick unnaturally.
I ain't got a clue in the world as to what the hell's wrong with it. Ain't like nothing I've ever
You're trying
seen.
to like drag it to its feet, and it tries to obey your command, but just falls back down. Dannerby, you're examining it, and you think with over the next couple of days, if you slowly feed it water and food, it physically will be healthy again.
Okay.
But there's something else going on.
Christ,
I'm gonna let them know so that they don't like try to give it like a whole bucket of food or something right away.
Okay.
Just to let everyone know what I think.
I don't know. Well, all right. The honest truth is, if we're right on the river right now, that's basically where this outpost is, correct?
Yes.
It's all right. I'm fine for giving them ghosty, spooky water, because ain't going to be much better than what they're doing now. It's better they at least get something, have a chance to fight through it, than starve or dehydrate to death. Let's not be for drinking it ourselves. Dinner by chance, or actually, I guess our new friend too. Anyway, you can detect if this area is, or this water is evil, nasty, shouldn't be consumed by people water or animal.
I can detect good and evil.
Okay.
But that's not gonna do anything for like poisons or.
That's just gonna tell us if there is evil around.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we know there is to some degree. We just don't know if it's in the water specifically.
Well, let me see how long, if I can change a prepared spell during the day. No, it'd have to be a long rest. I didn't know that was coming. Yeah, normally I can cast detect poison or disease. I just didn't prepare it today.
We're pretty sure it's not poison or disease.
Let me see.
And we should just tell them that.
Then unfortunately, no, I don't have detect spooky.
That we are pretty sure that there is some kind of witch living in a swamp upstream from here.
And we're pretty sure it's not poison, right?
Yeah,
Sure, it's
like,
not poison.
it goes into people's dreams.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing you were suffering, Danner. I think these things are cursed to hell, and
Yeah. Exaden, first you're hearing of this too. Apparently, Dannerby is cursed. All of a sudden, you overhear. This group is definitely seeing its share of problems already.
Interesting.
So I won't be
cursed?
able to.
How are you cursed? Exactly. This dreams thing?
Yeah. So I wanna describe to him like what happens with like the dream hag creature.
And while this is happening, I'm going to be slowly giving the horses a small amount of food and water.
I mean, depending on the exact nature of. I mean, I can detect if a place has been consecrated or desecrated.
That could work, but we kind of already know that it has.
Yeah, beyond that.
Just as metagame, sorry, I know that lesser restoration doesn't do anything against it, and I think maybe greater restoration would.
Well, that's what your character
but I don't
thinks.
have. Well, I wouldn't know the like.
Yeah, you would know greater restoration. You're a cleric. You know that
Okay.
greater clerics can cast this awesome spell. Well, you're not quite there yet, though. Like, Helm hasn't granted you that power.
Still a scrub
Okay.
cleric.
Scrub.
So, yeah, we'll see who heals you next time, man.
Oh,
I've got enough health. You worry about yourself.
You're muted, by the way, Zach.
Oh, I'm just giggling. I have nothing productive to add.
Okay.
I'll die of old age before you need to heal me.
All right, guys. So what are we doing?
I mean, that's basically all I know, too. So
What's going on? You're feeding the horses. You're taking a couple hours to do so. It is getting close to nighttime.
I mean, I don't want to camp out here and try to get caught by this thing again. So how are we getting the horses out of here?
That's
What caught us
it.
before?
It got me.
He's up here.
It got Danner. It also got Atlas. Didn't curse Atlas, but it got him.
What is the switch?
It's as far as I know, it's just a dream. It's
We
a
don't know what it is exactly, but it took the form of like an ugly, decayed woman in my dream.
Well, initially, very pretty.
Yeah.
For me, I had no dream. I just woke up incredibly angry. So it's like a Wednesday, basically.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
But I ain't leaving the horses here. We've left them enough. If you guys want to leave, and
Over the course, they've actually started to stand up, but they don't look like they could carry anyone, but they can walk.
Okay. Let's
All
just
right,
lead them out of here.
I think we should just lead them like straight north, far away from this place.
Why don't we take them to the Entlands?
That would
Or
work.
the Fellwoods. But if we take him right to the Ents, I'm sure he'd at least be up for listening. Maybe not too happy that we abandoned him. I don't know if Ents speak horse, but I have a feeling that something in that forest speaks horse, and we might not be the most popular folks.
Make
but
perception
hey,
check, by the way, guys.
Sure.
Okay.
Watch, there's gonna be a whole family of like, what are those called again?
Centaurs?
Yeah, centaurs that are gonna be real pissed.
How am
that
I
we left them.
possibly this bad at perception?
It's all right. It's all right. You didn't roll a natural one, so that's good. We're missing someone's Atlas. Missing Atlas's perception. All right. Atlas.
You know what?
perception.
Originally, I was gonna have my character have only one eye, and then I decided not to go with it. But he's so bad at perception.
I think it might as well. All right, so yeah, everyone's good. You're just looking around. You take the horses to the Entwood.
Yeah, let's
right.
go with that.
Yeah, burning more days and more time.
So about midnight, you get in there. Everyone's very tired. And the Ent's not around at the moment. Do you want to keep going and try to find him and call out, or do you just want to go to sleep in the forest?
I think we should rest and just move. I think we should head back to base and kind of recoup.
We
I'm
should
gonna go all the way back to the mountains.
I mean, what do we? If we don't want to go back, what do we want to do? Like, take out some more of these small bases?
Yeah, I want to
yeah.
go to the Thrycrane village.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, that's fine.
Swoop.
You're
If
actually
we should just rest and.
you're longer. You're like 30 miles. Yeah, 30 some odd miles.
I mean, in the morning.
Yeah. All right. So you. All right.
I will try and find Mr. Ent, calling out in the woods and looking around for him.
All right. Yeah. You try and there's no response this time. It seems he has moved away from this part as he didn't know you were coming back.
Fair enough.
All right. So you guys go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing before I go to sleep, I want to cast Find Steed to summon a
better horse.
fiendish war horse.
Ho, ho.
Actually, a fiendish war elk.
Oh man.
'Cause
All right. 1 second. Wait, just from the forest, or like is it like an ethereal being?
No, it's like, you know how old like paladins had the ability to like summon a celestial steed? I
Yeah.
actually get it as a spell now.
All right.
And before we go to sleep as well, I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word as a 3rd level spell on Ulfbert, so he can store that.
Okay. Mass healing word as 3rd level. Put that in your notes. All right. So all of a sudden you hear this. It's so it is kind of like celestial looking though, right? Like ethereal looking.
Yeah, it's not a natural looking.
Yeah. All right, a giant elk antlers that just come out, just magically appears.
That's a trick.
As it's kind of a see-through, not quite see-through, but deep blue and purple swirls and sparkles make up its fur.
Oh, it's not sparkly. It's
Oh.
fiendish.
It's fiendish. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say I have to choose my alignment, so
Oh. Okay.
I'm part fiendish myself. So it's a fiendish.
All right.
world.
Black and purple
Yeah, now we're talking.
wells within, with a trace of fire outlined for its antlers.
Hell yeah.
That's something
That's
I never
what I'm
thought I'd
talking
see.
about.
Yeah, it suddenly appears. You get ready to attack it, and Xaden just pets it, kind of. And yeah, it's there. How long does that last?
Until it dies.
Holy shit! So you guys
And
have.
then if it dies, I can just cast the spell again.
All right, so its antlers don't really provide much light. It's just an effect. It looks fire, like its antlers are on fire, but it's not providing any light. And this deep purple and black constantly swirling for its fur, essentially. Elk appears. All right, everyone goes to sleep. Everyone wakes up. What do you do next?
We should make a straight line for where the cave was, or do you want to just go straight to here? Let's go straight to the camp.
Yeah, let's go straight there. Try to
All right.
uncover some land in between.
I'd like us to sneak up on it the best that we could, or maybe let the stealthy scout ahead. Perhaps I'm not sure.
Where do we want to leave the horses? Because they're going to be a bit of a burden. Somewhere where they have food and some water. If we plan on coming back here as soon as we can, then I think it wouldn't be that bad if we just leave them here to. Seriously?
Sorry.
Is it gonna...
No, I just hit the wrong button, that's all.
All right. Yeah? Hit the wrong button.
Okay.
Solve the problem.
Where are your horses now? That's awesome. All right. So, what do you guys do with the horses? They're looking a little bit better, but not quite. Everyone's good on exhaustion level. It goes away, by the way. It goes back to 0.
All right. So I think we should just leave them here as long as they have enough food, like
Okay.
enough grass, and like how do they normally get enough like moisture from the grass that they eat, or do they actually need to be by?
In this forest, it looks like, unfortunately, it's mainly made up of conifers, as it's winter, and all the leafy trees are kind of not dead, but they've dropped all their leaves for the most part. They could probably root up some roots and something like that with their hooves if they wanted to. They could probably survive a couple days, assuming the
All right.
ant didn't, or the fae didn't look after them somehow.
I think we could leave them as long as we plan on coming back, like, as soon as we can. You think that sounds good?
That's fine.
All right, I guess we'll go with that then. And we'll head to the Thrycreen, the former Thrycreen place.
Okay. Make perception checks as you exit the forest.
There's just been one of the assassins like just hanging
Atlas.
out on a tree with like one of those bark look sheets over them the whole time.
Atlas,
Oh.
you notice you're muted, buddy.
I'm so upset. This is the
Alright.
second time I didn't. Okay, keep going.
You see a pseudo dragon not flying. It's not flying back towards the outpost. It's flying the opposite direction, actually. Kind of towards northeast direction as you exit the forest.
So we're not even close to the Thrycreen. Where are we at?
No,
on the
this
map?
is as you exit the forest.
Which forest? There's a lot of forests.
The one
Place
that you're
Of
in.
course, we're in.
The one that we're in. Okay, sounds good. And so it's coming away from the outpost, or it's going to the outpost.
Correct. It's going. It's not going towards it.
Okay.
It's going away from it in this direction,
To
Okay.
the northeast.
northeast.
All right. Do I have the ability to make like a bow attack on it, or is it really far away?
It's really far away. It's got to be like 300-400 feet up. You can just barely see it.
Okay.
It's
All
a
right. Well, then
speck.
I tell the group that.
Did I mention that I'm an Aarakocra and whatever? I'm gonna go catch it and eat it.
No, you're not.
Fly speed 60. Whatever. All right, let's get going.
All right, you guys keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Can do.
you guys keep going to the Thrycreen village.
And at what point do we want to start being stealthy? If we even want to.
I think we probably do. I think that's sort of a.
It'll take about 2 days to get there, so you know.
So we said we took everything from that unseen that killed himself. Did he also have a cloak of the unseen?
He did.
And if that's the case, who wants it then?
Um,
I already have
Already
it.
got one.
Oh.
And then so does Jonathan.
Well, mine doesn't actually give me the bonus.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, I could
Mine's for style.
probably use one because then I suck at sneaking, but then at least I'm not sucking and disadvantaged at it.
All right,
yeah.
so who takes it?
You will.
Take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Where do you guys want to stop? Because you can't quite make it to the forest in one day. Which direction are you going?
I think we're making a beeline.
Beeline? Okay.
Yeah, including crossing a. I mean, assuming that the river isn't anything that's impossible to.
Yeah, you can cross it, but it does take a day to get probably a couple miles outside of the other forest.
So we have to climb. Well, can we camp under some trees, like some growth and, you know?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
couple trees here and there, but there's
Sure.
nothing you would call forest.
For sure. I just don't want to be out in the complete open. I'd like whatever overhead protection we can get.
Totally. Let me check here. So you're about. I'll just draw a little beeline here. And you guys got to about right there. Is that how far is that here? Okay. Who's watch? Who's got watch?
I'll take whichever watch would be the brightest, so I think that'd be last.
The last watch would be brightest.
I'll do first.
Probably good if I do the middle of the night, all dark visiony.
Yeah, I can dark vision it up. Well, we can break up our watches a lot easier now. So each watch only has to be, what, an hour and a half-ish?
Yeah. It's not too bad at all.
All right. So, the first watch goes by. Danby, which watch are you doing again?
I didn't actually decide. So I guess middle, whichever hasn't been taken yet.
Okay, sounds good to me. Everyone goes to sleep. Danby, you're asleep in your.
Why do I always get screwed when I'm asleep?
I think this is the same thing that's screwing you from last time you were asleep, actually.
Oh man.
And a small cottage appears in your dream. Everything, all the grass is withered and trees are barren. And you're very, very cold. You're shivering. And the cottage has a window in it. And through that window, you can see a fireplace. And smoke billows out the top of the chimney.
Oh god. Do I get any say in what I do in my dream?
Yeah, what are you doing? You're just cold, you're shivering.
All right, I go up to the cottage.
Alright, you go up to the cottage. You just go in or you knock on the door?
I'm gonna knock on it first.
Come in, please. I can't quite reach the door.
Do I have any of my gear on me in my dream?
No, you're looking down.
Naked?
You're not naked, but you're wearing essentially just your underpants.
It's one of those dreams. Oh no!
Are you giving a speech?
Yeah, I'm going in.
All right, as you open the door creeps open. Man, it's very homely in here, and he goes, "Oh, hello, little one." And there's an old woman just rocking in a chair back and forth. Warm yourself by the fire.
Is it a human woman? Does it look like?
Yeah, she has her back turned to you. Humanoid.
Okay. Not no height.
Not gnome height.
Okay.
You're kind
I'm
of
gonna be
lucid in your dream, but you're not completely lucid.
I'm just gonna cautiously approach the fire, I guess.
Oh, you're shaking, and you reach towards the fire, and it starts warming you, and oh, isn't that nice? I haven't had Timmy come and visit me in such a long time. What are you doing here?
I don't know.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have come here.
No. No.
Oh, you poor thing. And she strokes your hair gently. And you feel blade-like fingers crawling through your scalp. Blood running down your eye. You can't move at all. Meanwhile, there's this persistent music in the background all the while. And she goes, "You'll soon be mine. You can wake up now." You wake up in cold sweats. What do you do?
I check to see if I'm bleeding.
You're not bleeding. You do take a -7 to your maximum hit point value.
Oh god.
Oh my god!
He is actually dead.
What?
To my max. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, and make sure
Wow.
to note that in your miscellaneous notes.
Does this feel similar to the last one?
Yes. The same waking up jolt. And you think you hear shout in the back of your mind just before you wake up. Just kind of a cackle of some sort. And who's on watch? Who was the second person on watch?
That was actually our new guy, Exaden.
All right. Exaden.
James?
Yep.
Exaden, you notice Danby start awake, and he's shivering and he's shaking and he's checking his head.
You okay?
She got me again. She got me.
I want to use my divine sense. Do I sense evil presence, celestial fiend, undead?
Okay, does this work across all planes at once, or just the plane that you're currently on? So that see into the ethereal plane is what I'm asking.
Did I really get an arrow fired at me?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
You're tormenting him in his dreams.
It doesn't say, but I'm guessing it probably doesn't.
Okay. So you're... Yeah, you can't seem to notice anything.
Okay.
See, you... Yeah, I can't really get it.
All right, so Exaden has just naturally gold irises, and you see like the one good eye like sort of glow brightly, and he sort of looks around, and then he's like, "I'm sorry, I can't detect anything. Whatever is happening to you is stronger than I've been trained to deal with."
Oh, man. I'm not going back to sleep tonight.
Okay. You did get, let's see, second shift. This is towards the end of it. You got about 3 hours of sleep. It's not quite enough, though. Make a Constitution check. DC 11. All right. You don't gain exhaustion. You're fine. You stay awake. In fact, that you're so jolted awake that it'd be impossible for you to go to sleep right now. And
Pretty sure it's gonna be hard for me to go to sleep.
yeah, everyone else sleeps throughout the night. James, you can try to go. Exaden, you can try to go to sleep if you wish. Make a yeah.
He wants to try for sure.
All right, then you can do it if you want to.
Okay. Yes.
So our cleric is also again that. Well, you got your spells back, right? Because you didn't use them the last couple of days. So.
No, yeah, I got him back the night before. So
Yeah. All right. So everyone wakes up. The rest of the shifts go just swimmingly. A little secret between Dannerby and Exaden.
yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it to myself that what went on
Okay.
and not really
Okay,
bring anyone else into it.
Yeah, if essentially,
Exaden will keep your secret. He might throw you a weird glance when everyone asks what happened in the night, and you say nothing. But other than that, he's like, "Well, your secrets aren't mine to tell." So.
okay, you guys proceed onward to the Thrycreen village. You get there around 1 p.m. or so.
Oh. Sorry.
No.
How far out do we want to park before we start doing the sneaky? Half an hour?
Yeah.
Sounds
think-
fine to me.
Yeah. We don't want to necessarily just strike at this place. We're our plan still is that black X right to the south of us, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you guys.
yeah, let's do the same thing we did to the last camp. Let's sit on the border edges of it and let's see what we can observe. Take some time to look.
Okay. Another day passes. So you go to the outskirts and make stealth check. Everyone? Yeah, everyone's stealthing, so.
And I've got the armor, so.
Yeah. But you have
22.
Yeah. Oh, Dannerby, roll a d20. Roll a d20.
That's what I get.
Roll a d20, buddy. Let's see.
All right.
Yo, 14. That's not awful.
That's not
But
bad.
it's not good.
Get
10!
10.
Hey.
There you go, bud. You got it.
So that's
Add
plus
+1.
Okay, so I need to do a stealth for Ulfbert as well, right?
Yeah, stealth for Ulfbert. All right, yeah, not so good, but and also make sure to know a +1 to stealth in your miscellaneous notes from a critical.
Right.
You're approaching the camp and you just hear a branch crack, twig snap underneath this construct that has no emotion. It's just moving as its master tells it to. And you approach the edge of the camp, and you can see a campfire, but there's no tents around. The campfire is dead. You're not sure how long it's been dead for.
Perception checks?
You need to go up there, investigate check.
Perception for like a trap.
Yeah.
All right, perception for trap.
Everyone?
If they want to roll one, yes.
Who's going up? How close would we have to perception?
I would go in the Vanguard group.
I'm actually proud that my character is so consistent in this respect.
All right.
Uh,
Yeah, Alexander, are you
so
going up?
Everyone's going up there?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, I might as well go as well.
Okay.
Danner is not, and Golem are not, from what I
Oh,
know.
Danner and the Golem.
Yeah, I'm hanging back with the golem.
You still have disadvantage checked on your on your sheet, by the way, bud. Change that back to normal. But it's fine.
whoops.
Fel, you don't think it's a trap. It looks like people maybe took this campsite down.
All right.
I'm certainly drawing my great sword.
Yeah, I'll give a
Same.
thumbs up, but
Kind of.
you know.
Maybe. Okay.
Right.
So you send to the group. Everyone filters in. What are you doing?
I want to break away. I'm breaking away from the rest of the group.
Okay. What are you going?
Stealth on my own and kind of just go. I'm gonna flank. I'm gonna go on the outskirts of it.
All right. Are you going in?
I mean, so it's a walled camp, just like all the other ones?
No. It's just
It's
there's a
circle.
yeah. It's like a circle thing in
I'm
the
getting
trees.
closer. I would take like any cover that I could to try and kind of flank around. I'm not gonna waltz right in as a group of 5 people.
Okay. You flank around,
including Ulfbert.
I'll keep an eye on him.
but you stay on the outskirts. Essentially, is what I'm asking.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. And Jonathan or Alexander is
Keeping an eye on him, kind of staying farther back, though.
okay.
Like, so I know exactly what would happen in case anything goes down as far as someone attacking him.
All right. Exaden and Fel, you're going in.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in.
All right, Exaden, you follow after Phil as quietly as you can. Nothing.
Yep.
It's just the birds.
Sword drawn.
Just the birds.
The campfire itself, looking warm, smoky, totally dead and barren.
Make an investigation check.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
You put your hands on the coals. You break them open. They've been gone for at least a full day.
I can roll a different investigation if you want. Yeah, I will. Because that was the fire itself. I'm looking for any signs of blood, any signs of combat. Wow, look at that.
No signs of recent combat. You can tell some other creatures. You look up in the tree, and there's burnt huts in the trees, and some of the trees themselves are scorched. That looks like a while ago. It looks like
Would it be
What's that?
Go on.
All right. It looks
you
like
finish.
tent poles that were hastily pulled up. Again, confirming about a day ago.
Would it be investigation to see in what direction they might have gone? Or nature?
It would be investigation to see the
Okay.
initial direction. You can't really quite make it out. It's very heavily obscured.
I'll ask if some of the other guys could do that as well.
All right.
Actually, I'm a little good at this.
I'm gonna guide who it fell on this one.
Okay.
Only a little.
All right. So roll d4, add it to Phil. It's a check.
It's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, but still,
God.
he cast it. So.
So bad. Yep.
All right.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just roll a d4 here. And...
All right. All right.
All right, 12s all around.
All right. So you're just looking, and
That's a lot.
you can tell the
11.
initial direction looks to be back to the outpost, kind of. It seems to be northwest, but you're not quite sure. But it's definitely been gone for a day.
Are
And
we at the X for this
And,
camp? Or
yes, you're at the X, and you know it's been roughly, if you want to put it in hours terms, 84 hours since you left the ruins. About. It's
All right, so
I'll be specific.
yeah. I just want to say that. You know.
Frothy the Unseen sends a Dragonoff, says the mission has failed. Do you think maybe these guys, like, pulled back?
I mean,
Like,
they either
Are these
they
guys
pulled back.
invading, or are they looking for this stone thing that you have?
They're reconning right now. They already invaded. They're here. So the invasion was a success. They're trying to find this thing. So they either went to the temple where they knew that the other group was, or they fell back to the main outpost.
the
Where's the main outpost?
the pseudo dragon was coming from this direction
Right here.
up
To the
past where we
northeast.
were in the woods, right?
Yeah.
He was this way.
No. He was going northeast.
So
He was
if
going-
it's going, guys, if it's going this, it's going like that.
It's
Yeah.
going, the way it was going kind of like that way, like ish.
Like to where our camp was before.
All you know is the general direction of what it was flying at the time, and the arrow
So this
that
big,
I
this
have.
big explode area at the top, that's where you guys are, that's home base for you, right?
Yeah.
This right here.
Maybe.
Okay, so
Maybe.
it sounds to me like if these guys thought you got the stone and they've been hunting for it and then we left, that they might have gone looking for you. I mean, they didn't know that we were doing this effort to cure your friend.
So what they do know, and again, all of this is in theory. In theory, they don't know that we've stayed up in these mines here. In theory, they know that we're here on the lake.
Okay.
That was where our first camp was, and they destroyed that when we went back to Javal for a few months rather. We recently then resettled here. Now, we have developed the mine enough that something might see if it's flying that direction.
I'm more
I'm not
worried
a-
they're already there, and that's a messenger they sent to talk to somebody in our camp that's already either taken over or is a spy.
Let's. You guys want to head back then, and we can regroup there at least and get an idea. If nothing else, we can stash this crystal.
Well, if I'm reading this map right, Their home base is like 20 miles to the northwest.
Yeah, they're here.
Oh.
Hold Alt, by the way, if you want to get off the grid.
Okay, thank you.
So if we're here right now, we can it there, or we
Yeah.
can make the long trek home.
Let's get the horses first. They're an asset. Once they're better, we'll be able to move faster.
I think
Stupidity on all of our parts for not taking care of them better.
they're just horses.
Yeah, but they'll make us go a whole lot faster.
That is how horses
We're not going
work.
to be getting horses. We're not going to be able to like sprout hell elks from nowhere.
Can you make more hell elks? Because I would love a hell elk.
Elk.
It's. She's my elk.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
There's just the one, as far
Okay.
as I know.
That's fair. I'm thinking we kind of need to go home. This would kind of strike the fear and the uncertainty in Atlas that maybe they did, the pseudo dragons might have found the copper deposit. Got these little buggers flying everywhere.
I want to.
Yeah.
I want to get out of these woods.
Let's head back home. Worst comes to worst, Atlas, and to the rest of you, we go there. Let's start making a strike this way then, right? We can always strike out at the closest outpost to us. But I would say if we head back home first, we can take some time to think and to assess. That work for
Sounds
everybody?
good. Yeah, I mean, it's so
Sacrifices
unfortunate.
the initiative a little bit, but that's what you guys want to do. I'm just along for the ride right now.
It's just unfortunate because we finally have the outpost positions and they're vacating them to try and go somewhere else. It's like they always have the upper hand, but we know where their true base is. They're not going to move this main outpost for the time being. All these little outlier ones were just small camps. I think that we have an okay chance of going home, making sure everything's okay, and then coming back out and just fucking marching on this place. Because that's what we have to do now. We can't... I mean, we can check the other outposts. What's this one? That one's how many miles? 34 miles away. So what's that? A couple days?
That's it, yeah.
So, but then it's like how many days this way? Like 4 days.
Well,
But then
back
on
home?
the horses. On the horses, yeah.
On the horses from the
Okay.
forest, which you left them in the forest. Right? With the tree
Yes, we
ant.
did. Correct. Well, didn't leave them with the tree ant.
Well, you left them in that forest. So it'd take you, depending on if you want to rest or not, it would take you a day and a half or just one full day of 24 hours to get back to the tree ant forest, and then on horseback it'd just take you a day and a half to get to back home.
So I'm wondering if honestly at this point we should check out this outpost. Try and strike while the iron is hot before they get even more reinforcements here. It's 2 days away. If nothing's there, then we just march home then at that point. But I feel like we came out here, we need to see some action of some sort, that if we can do any type of damage to them, that we need to do it.
I mean, you're right in a sense that if they have struck the outpost, ain't nothing we can do now. Right. I mean, we'd already assumed they're ahead of us. If the dragons... God, I just don't want to leave it.
Because it takes us 3 days out of the way, 4 days maybe, right? To go and strike. But the thing is, this outpost is vacated. We can only imagine that this one might be vacated, or we might finally find them. We've only destroyed half of a troop. They had 3 groups of soldiers and unseen, and we just destroyed half of one. So they have 2.5 groups left. One of
Alice,
them
what if I make
always
it halfway?
supported the outpost.
Why don't we hit the one that's almost on the way, as opposed to going down and then up? Why don't we hit the one that's here and then go back?
I was hoping to convince you guys to hit that one on the way back from the one that was south, so we got
That's
3
gonna
of
take
the
us
4.
right through. That's gonna take us right through the swampland to go straight up to that other X.
This way?
This doesn't
Yeah.
go through the swamp, does it? The swamp
thought-
is here.
Up
I
here.
thought this was the swamp, like up here.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
That
it
is-
Oh yeah, so we're getting close.
We're getting real close.
Close to the swamp.
Well, that's actually maybe a good thing, because if we go directly to your copper mine from here, that will take us directly over the swamp.
Well, not if you go up and get your horses first.
You're going.
Oh, that's
you're
right.
going horses first.
Maybe we should go straight into the swamp and just kill whatever is chastising me, so that I can stop having these like nightmarish hell dreams.
That's actually one of the best ideas
Well,
I've heard so far.
You,
Not
you
opposed.
had one. All right, you had one.
Yeah, no, that's right. I had one.
We have no reason to think that we can't take this
One
thing.
too
It's only
many.
one witch, probably, maybe.
Well, all right,
We don't
Tanner.
even know what it is. I'm just assuming that it's so. I have no idea what it is.
Danny, you want to go after it? I ain't got a problem hunting something down in here.
I'd like to. I'm terrified of it, but I think I'd like to keep it from getting me again. So
All right, well, let's stick it to a vote of plans. I mean, I think we're going to waste time just sitting here and playing with ourselves.
our current plan kind of fell apart when there was nothing here. So
Yeah.
we might as well use our current state to.
So
Do
plan
something.
one is we march to the Ents and we march back home. Plan two, we march into the swamp and then theoretically march back home after that.
Get the horses and then.
You
go
would
home,
know that you
think-
couldn't make it to the swamp in one day. You would have to sleep close to the swamp before you marched in there.
Plan 3 is we grab the horses and then we go this way.
Well, that's going this and then this. That's
the
cutting
horses are
right
with
through.
the horses are right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're with the tree end.
Okay, that's what I
That-
want.
That would
Well, I mean,
cut us
actually,
right
we did
through
that
the
plan.
swamp.
Like, sort of everyone wins. We get the horses, we go to the swamp, then we go on to the outpost.
In the most efficient manner possible.
What's the deal with horses through the swamp? Is that going to be a
Through
problem?
the swamp is the tough.
Yeah.
I mean,
We follow the river and then just go around the swamp and lose like a day. I mean, you guys want to go in the swamp, right? Like that's what I'm hearing.
We're gonna go hunt whatever's causing this.
Let's just get it done, man. Let's park the horses at the river here, go in, handle the swamp, and then go around the swamp.
well,
Sure.
then hell,
Sounds good.
why even get the horses then? Why not just go to the swamp, kill it, bang bang, as opposed
Is
to
it-
going
We'd have
there?
to backtrack.
Is the tree ant taking care of the horses now?
We can't
Treant's
assume
not
that.
there. The treant left.
He
Oh.
wasn't there. I mean, the horses are tied for a bit. I guess my thought on it though is that I'd rather not tie the horses to the edge of spooky, evil water. I think they've been through enough trauma as it is. I'd like to keep them away from the swamp. I'd like to keep them protected in the tree ends area if we could.
But again, we don't know if it's the water at all. The water could be perfectly fine.
It's not necessarily the water. I mean, I'm fine with the democracy of whatever plan. Well, fine. I'm casting in my lot. I'd like to hit the swamp first, grab the tree, grab the horses then, and move to the camp. And Fell's
I
done.
second.
I'd like to go get the horses. I mean, it'd really just save time, so we wouldn't have to backtrack. Get the horses, then swamp, then the camp, then back north.
But the horses can't go into the swamp, so we're gonna have to leave them anyways.
Yeah, but at least we can take them. We can make sure they're okay in going there, as
Okay.
opposed to just leaving them
All right,
for
so-
twice as long.
We've got 2 for swamp first and 1 for horses first.
We got 5 folk. What are the?
The golem does not
Yeah.
get a vote.
No.
Neither does Helk.
I can use.
Danner and Atlas.
I want to kill what's in the swamp and kill what's at this X in whatever
You're not-
fashion.
You're not making a call.
I apologize. Zach doesn't know which call to what number that was.
2 choices are in front of us.
He,
Go to the swamp first,
No,
get
he
the
voted for
horses.
swamp first. We all heard him.
Yeah,
Right.
just go straight
You
to
want
the
to go to the
swamp.
swamp?
Leave the horse.
All right,
Read for swamp first.
Fair enough.
Danner.
Yeah, swamp first.
Sorry, Alexander.
Sorry.
Whatever.
Also, it might come to bite us in the butt, but we're under the gun. You know, it sucks.
All right. You guys put it to democracy, and
It's a council. It
is a council. You guys put it to a council vote and elect to go towards the swamp. You can make it. Remember, it took you half the day to get here. It would take another half the day to get back roughly to where your camp was at, and that would be nightfall beforehand.
Okay.
Do you wish to proceed on and continue through the night? Dannerby, you have not slept. No one else except Exaden really knows, but you haven't slept
Okay.
in a while.
Can
I don't
like
wanna
the golem
sleep. I
just
don't
put
wanna
him like
sleep
in a
again.
backpack or something?
What's that?
Can the golem just like put him in a backpack and keep on trucking?
I think I have to tell him what to do, so I think I have to be awake to control him.
Mm-hmm. Like if he says "follow me," and then goes to sleep, he's like, "Well, what do I do?" You know.
Just gonna walk in a circle.
Follow.
Can he tell him follow?
Do you need to be conscious to command him?
I think I do. I'm okay to keep moving.
Okay, so do you want to keep moving past the camp towards the swamp?
That's my vote.
You want to press on through and be a little tired? I'm all right going a little tired. If we march through the night and go, we'll be a little more exhausted, but we could roughly get to that swampish area by morning.
All right. So you want to keep pushing through the night?
I suppose so.
All right. No one's sleeping. Everyone make a Constitution check. Dannerby with disadvantage. DC 12 for you. That doesn't. Not the ability checks don't count. So.
Oh, but it's a natural 20.
No. I'm saying like skill checks. It's for skill
that.
checks.
Yeah, no, that shouldn't. Yeah, I'd be fine.
Disadvantage there, Drew. Dannerby.
I had the thing marked on there.
And it's also well, make sure you're not doing saving throws, but ability checks.
That's probably what it was.
Okay.
But it's fine. Alexander, you're fine. You rolled a 1, doesn't matter. Just take out the extra modifier if you have one.
Yeah, Constitution's not a saving throw.
Yeah, it's garbage.
That's how you
It's
do
like
it. That's
All right.
like 4.
All right. It's increased DC for Dannerby.
3
It's
or
the
something.
second night in a row that he hasn't slept. DC was 12 for everyone else. Fell passed. Exaden passed. Atlas and Alexander, you are at 1 exhaustion level. Dannerby, you go to 1 exhaustion level as well.
Right.
But you are able to make it just to the edge throughout the night. Just right around there. Let me just start marking it off here.
Are we gonna fight now in the night?
Well, it's morning time. You guys go through the night. You travel all the way through. It's morning. The sun starts rising up. What do you want to do? Keep continuing?
Hell, I feel better than good. Whatever you guys want.
I'm fine.
Okay. You guys continue about noonish. You make it to the end of the swamp. Fetid gases just start plopping up. Seems to be maybe an old sulfur springs that somehow turned into this bog, this marsh. And make a perception check, everyone.